Welcome to Concur training video number 3. In this video we're going to be going over the Itemize and Allocate functions in Concur Expense. Itemize is used when you have a single expense item or receipt that contains multiple expense types. And Allocate is used to apply a single expense to multiple programs. We'll start with Itemize. So in this example, we have an expense of $11.13, but we're going to say that part of that expense was for snacks that we were bringing to a training, and there was another portion that was program specific. So what we would do is at the bottom next to Save, we would click Itemize. Then we need to choose the first expense type. So like I said, we're going to go with food snacks. And we would just go through and enter everything. And then we would put in the amount that we want to go to this expense type. So for example, this was $7.99 that's going to food snacks. And so once everything's filled out, we would click Save. And then what it's going to do is it's going to bring up this screen again to choose the next expense type. And you can see in the top right here, it shows the total amount of the expense, the amount that we already itemized, and what's left. So we have $3.14 left. We'll choose the next expense type, program specific, and then we'll fill everything out once again. We can see up here, which is kind of handy, that it's $3.14 that's remaining. So we know that to put $3.14 in here, unless we had, a third expense. But for this one, we're just doing 2. And so we'll enter that in there, and once everything's filled out, we'll hit Save. So now when we look at the expense on our expense report, there's a drop down that shows the itemizations. And so it'll show the total amount of the expense, $11.13, and then what makes up that $11.13. For an allocation, we're going to take a look at that $7.99 charge. And for this example, let's say that it was actually accounting and advancement that were at this meeting. And so we wanted to split this expense in half between the 2 programs. In that case, what we would do is choose Allocate. This brings up the allocation screen. You can select to either allocate by a percentage, or you can just select allocate by amount and choose specific amounts to go to each program. For this example, we're going to use percentage, and we're going to go 50-50. So we enter the 50 into percent, and then select the program that it goes to. And then we select the next percentage, which is 50%, and the program that we want it to go to. And then we just go ahead and hit Save. And so now when this one is saved, you get this icon here that looks kind of like a pie chart. That shows that there's an allocation. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching.